Today, we explore the life and reign of Richard I, King of England, better known as Richard the Lionheart. From his youth and ascension to the throne, to his legendary crusades and complex relationships, today we discover the man behind the myth, revealing the triumphs and tragedies of one of history's most iconic figures. Born in 1157, Richard was the son of King Henry II and the formidable Eleanor of Aquitaine. He inherited vast territories in France, a legacy that would shape his life and reign. Richard's youth was marked by political intrigue and military training. He quickly proved himself a skilled warrior and a shrewd strategist. His relationship with his father, however, was fraught with tension, culminating in open rebellion. The year is 1189. The Angevin Empire, a sprawling dominion forged by blood and iron, is in mourning. King Henry II, the powerful, the often ruthless, is dead. Now, all eyes turn to his successor, the son who has long chafed under his father's rule, Richard the Lionheart. Richard's path to the throne, paved by years of rebellion, strategic alliances, and military victories, ascended to the kingship. He didn't seize the throne in a single battle after his father's death, but he had effectively won it through a long and arduous campaign against his own father. Westminster Abbey. The echoes of the coronation ceremony still resonate. Richard, the Lionheart, is King of England, but the crown is not his sole focus. His gaze is fixed eastward, towards the Holy Land. The Third Crusade calls. Saladin, the formidable leader of the Ayyubid dynasty, has recaptured Jerusalem. The Christian world cries out for its liberation, and Richard, ever the warrior king, answers the call. England must be secured, its defenses strengthened. Funds must be raised to finance the massive undertaking, and an army worthy of the Lionheart himself must be assembled. For King Richard I, the Holy Land calls. While his heart yearns for the glory of battle, Richard understands the importance of stability at home. He appoints regents to govern in his absence, ensuring the smooth functioning of the kingdom. William de Longchamp, Bishop of Ely, Richard's appointed chancellor. His mother Eleanor of Aquitaine also steps in to hold the country together in Richard's absence. William de Longchamp, a man of administrative skill, but also ambitious and authoritarian. He sees his role as one of firm control, seeking to extract revenue and maintain order. And then there is Eleanor of Aquitaine, Richard's mother. A queen twice over, a woman of immense political experience and shrewd judgment. While Richard is away fighting for the Holy Land, his kingdom faces its own challenges. The uneasy partnership between Longchamp and Eleanor is tested. Longchamp's methods are not always popular. His focus on raising funds for the crusade leads to heavy taxation, fueling resentment among the populace. His arrogance alienates many of the powerful barons. Eleanor understands the delicate balance of power. She works to maintain stability, navigating the complex web of alliances and rivalries among the barons. Her presence provides a sense of legitimacy and continuity. Eleanor of Aquitaine ensures that the kingdom endures, awaiting the return of its warrior king. The journey to the east is long and arduous. Richard's fleet faces storms, disease, and the constant threat of attack. But Richard's leadership keeps his forces united. The Crusader armies converge on Acre, a strategically vital port city. The siege is long and brutal, testing the limits of endurance on both sides. After a hard-fought struggle, Acre falls to the Crusaders. This victory marks a crucial turning point in the Crusade, securing a vital foothold in the Holy Land. But victory was fleeting. The true prize, Jerusalem, remained in the hands of Saladin, the formidable leader of the Saracen forces. Richard, a warrior of unparalleled skill, fought with a ferocity that terrified his enemies. He was a whirlwind of steel, a lion amongst men. Richard's path to Jerusalem was blocked. Saladin, a master tactician, shadowed his every move. At Arsuf, the two armies clashed in a battle that would become legend. Richard, a warrior of unparalleled skill, fought with a ferocity that terrified his enemies. He was a whirlwind of steel, a lion amongst men. The battle raged, a brutal dance of death. Victory hung in the balance. Despite his victories, Richard knew he could not hold the Holy Land indefinitely. A truce was necessary. He met with Saladin, a man he respected, even admired. They negotiated these two titans of their age, finding common ground in a land torn apart by religious zeal. A truce was agreed. Jerusalem remained under Muslim control, but Christian pilgrims were granted access. After the Third Crusade, King Richard the Lionheart, weary of war and eager to return to his kingdom, set out on a journey home. But his path was fraught with danger, and his enemies lurked in the shadows, waiting for an opportunity to strike. The ambush came swiftly and brutally. Richard's small entourage was no match for the Austrian forces, and he was quickly captured and thrown into a dungeon. Leopold V, Duke of Austria, held Richard captive for 2 years, demanding a ransom of 150,000 marks for his release. Richard's supporters, including his mother, Eleanor of Aquitaine, and his loyal chancellor, William Longchamp, worked tirelessly to raise the money, but it was a daunting task. Finally, after 2 years of imprisonment, Richard was released. He returned to England a hero, his ordeal only serving to solidify his reputation as a courageous and resilient leader. His ordeal had transformed him, his spirit unbroken, his resolve strengthened. The people, starved for a strong leader. But Richard's return was not without its challenges. His younger brother John had seized the throne during his absence, coveting the power and prestige that came with it. Richard, ever the warrior king, swiftly moved to reclaim his throne. He rallied his supporters, his charisma and military prowess quickly winning back the loyalty of his subjects. The kingdom, yearning for stability and strong leadership, rallied behind their rightful king. The confrontation between the brothers culminated in a fierce battle. Richard, a seasoned warrior, led his forces with unwavering courage and tactical brilliance. John, outnumbered and outmaneuvered, was no match for Richard's military might. The battle raged, a testament to the brothers' rivalry and the price of ambition. Finally, John lay defeated, his reign brought to an abrupt end. Richard's reign was marked by a renewed focus on justice and order. He reformed the legal system, strengthened the monarchy, and restored peace and prosperity to his kingdom. Richard's heart remained in the Holy Land. He longed to return to the fight against the Saracens, to reclaim the lost territories, and fulfill the vow he had made to God. He returned to war, besieging Chalus-Chabrol. Richard's ambition led him to embark on a new crusade, but his dreams of glory were cut short. A stray arrow, a cruel twist of fate, ended his ambitions. Was mortal. Richard the Lionheart fell, his strength, his legend extinguished. His body, treated with the respect befitting a king, was prepared for its final journey. In accordance with medieval custom, Richard's remains were divided. His heart, a symbol of his courage, was sent to Rouen, Normandy. a place dear to his heart. The remainder of his body was laid to rest at Fontevraud Abbey, alongside his father, King Henry II, a poignant reminder of his lineage and legacy. Though his life was tragically cut short, Richard the Lionheart's legend endures. His courage, his charisma, and his unwavering spirit continue to inspire generations. The Lionheart, silenced, yet forever remembered.